Welcome everyone, I'm 𝗱tože𝗱𝗲𝗿𝘀 and I'll be your moderator today. Thank you so much for joining us here at Netcom Learning, a market leader in promoting lifelong learning, training, and talent development solutions. We are very excited to host today's event, Smart and Secure, Optimizing the Future of Data Centers. Presenting today's topic is 𝗱𝘁𝗲𝗿𝘀. Philip is a seasoned IT instructor with over 10 years of industry experience. He's a certified trainer with AI certs, Cisco, CompTIA, PMI, and Microsoft. He specializes in delivering engaging hands-on training that simplifies complex concepts and empowers learners to achieve their certification and career goals across key domains, including networking, cybersecurity, cloud technologies, and project management. Please bear in mind that this is an overview of a very robust topic. We offer a collection of technical and business courses that can be tailored to your specific requirements. If you are interested in a further discussion, you can make an appointment with our learning consultants through our website at netcomlearning.com. Today's session is also being recorded, so you'll get free access to the recording in the next 24 hours via email. Netcom Learning helps customers build innovative learning organizations by achieving a smarter workforce, adapting to change, and driving growth. We do this with a broad catalog of offerings, developing customized learning plans, and our global delivery capabilities. Since 1998, we have been empowering organizations with our managed learning services to help them reach optimal performance results and address challenges. We do have 9 practice areas in which we specialize. They encompass people, process, and technology training. Today's presentation is from the networking practice area. Netcom Learning offers a comprehensive training portfolio of courses for the topic being covered today. Our upcoming classes include various trainings on the given courses. You can also access a variety of marketing assets, such as the free training and blogs, by clicking on the available event handout. These offerings can be found with a simple search on our website at netcomlearning.com. This webinar will explore advanced strategies for building secure, scalable, and future-ready data centers using intelligent automation and AI-powered networking, driven by Cisco technologies. Attendees will gain insights into how modern infrastructure can be optimized through intelligent security, automated operations, and seamless cloud integration to support evolving business demands. Now I would like to give you a quick overview of the logistics before we get started. To begin with, you do have the option to view in full screen by clicking on the full screen button on the right side of the GoToWebinar viewer. Simply hit the escape key to exit the full screen. Everyone has been muted except for our presenters. Feel free to submit any questions you have for the presenters here in the questions pane, and we will address them at the end of the session. And to get the best out of today's events, we've included the slides, courses we talk about, and marketing assets in the handouts section of your GoToWebinar viewer. You may refer to them at any time to get a better understanding of today's topic. And we do realize that some of you may have to leave early and want to let you know that as you do leave the session today, you will be presented with a short survey. We would like to request for you to take a quick moment to participate in that survey. Your feedback really helps us understand your learning experience and improve our future sessions for you. The survey answers are measured on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 representing outstanding and 1 representing poor. And now I'd like to pass this over to our trainer to present today's topic. Hey, Philip, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Tracy. So welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session titled Smart and Secure, Optimizing the Future of Data Centers. My name is 𝗱𝘁𝗲𝗿𝗀, and I'm excited to guide you guys through this important and timely topic focused on securing and modernizing our digital infrastructure. So how it goes, as organizations are increasingly relying on advanced technologies, the role of data centers has expanded beyond just housing servers, and they become the nerve centers of business operations, responsible for storing, processing, and securing mission-critical data. So in this section, we're going to explore how to make data centers smarter through automation, optimization, and integration, while ensuring that they still remain secure and resilient in the face of growing cyber threats and operational demands. So this presentation will give you a comprehensive view of key concepts like intelligent security, network optimization, automation platforms, and cloud integration strategies, all designed to help your organization thrive in a digital-first world. So let's begin the journey first here to better understand how to build the future-ready data centers our businesses need today and tomorrow. So just looking at our agenda here for today, what to expect from the session, we're going to begin with an introduction to intelligent security, and in this section, we'll explore how modern security tools like firewalls, behavior analytics, and zero trust architectures protect today's data centers. Then we're going to move into network optimization strategies. So here, we're going to look at how to improve network performance using modern technologies like SDN, load balancing, and real-time monitoring. Next, we're going to cover data center automation. And this includes an overview of all of our automation tools like Ansible. We'll look at Terraform. We'll look at use cases of them, compliance applications, and the operational benefits of automating all of our infrastructure tasks. After that, we're going to explore cloud integration overview. So we'll explain what cloud integration is, first of all. We'll look at all the different tools being used, common architectures, and how it supports business continuity and transformation. And then finally, we'll conclude with a Q&A session, where I'll go through some questions you guys may have, provide additional examples, and just help you connect these ideas into real-world environments. So again, throughout the presentation, I encourage you guys to think about how these strategies can apply in your own data center environment, just to improve security, efficiency, and resiliency altogether. So let's begin with our first topic here, and that's going to be intelligent security. So like we said, intelligent security, what it is, it's a modern approach to cybersecurity that uses advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, and behavioral analytics to proactively detect and respond to threats. And unlike the traditional methods that rely on static rules and manual monitoring, intelligent security leverages real-time data and automation to adapt to new and emerging threats. Now, this approach emphasizes productivity over reactivity, meaning it works to identify potential threats before they cause harm rather than responding after a breach has occurred. So for example, intelligent systems might notice a user accessing sensitive data at an unusual time and flag it for review. Now, this can stop insider threats or compromise accounts early before they escalate to something much worse. And key features include integrations of multiple security tools, centralized visibility, automatic responses, and continuous learning from threat data. Now, intelligent security is especially important in today's data center environments where threats can come from internal, external, or even automated sources. And the ultimate goal is to create a resilient and self-improving security posture that protects the integrity, availability, and confidentiality of all of your systems. Okay. So let's get into a few of the different key components here of intelligent security. These are going to be your essential building blocks that form a proactive and strong defense system in modern data centers. So the first component is, of course, going to be our firewall. So the firewall, it acts as a gatekeeper that filters incoming and outgoing network traffic based on security rules. It blocks unauthorized access while allowing legitimate communication to pass through. So think of it like a security guard standing at a door, and they're going to either allow you or deny you based on who you are, if you're allowed in or not. Next, we have your IDS, your intrusion detection system. And IDS monitors the network for any suspicious or malicious activity. And it's going to alert admins when it detects any unauthorized access attempts or unusual behavior patterns. And unlike firewalls, IDSs don't block traffic, they detect and they notify. So when something is discovered, they're going to detect it and they're going to send alerts to admins in real time. From there, we can then react to whatever the IDS is alerting us of. Then we have behavioral analytics. These systems analyze user behavior over time to detect any anomalies. So for example, if a user suddenly downloads massive amounts of data at midnight, when they usually don't work late, that behavior gets flagged, and behavior analytics helps detect insider threats or compromised accounts. Okay, so again, we're just looking at what's normal, and then we're going to react when something deviates away from the normal baseline of what our users do. So, for example, we said if they normally log in at 9 a.m. on weekdays, but today they randomly logged in at 2 a.m. on a weekend, that's going to raise a red flag for us. Another concept is going to be zero trust architecture. So we'll get into this next, but in this model, we assume that no one inside or outside the organization should be automatically trusted. Instead, every access request is verified, authenticated, and continuously validated. And zero trust helps reduce any lateral movements in the event of a breach. Okay? We also have security automation tools, and these tools automate the detection, investigation, and response to threats. And they can block an IP address, they can isolate a device, or generate compliance reports without human intervention. And this improves response times greatly and also reduces a lot of human error. So together, these components are going to create a layered defense system that enhances overall visibility, reduces risk, and just supports continuous protection. So let's dive a bit more into the zero trust architecture here coming up next. Okay, and this is one of the most important security models in most modern data centers and enterprise networks. So like we said, zero trust is built on a simple, powerful principle: never trust, always verify. And this means no user or device, whether we said inside or outside the network perimeter, is going to be automatically trusted. Every access request must be authenticated, it has to be authorized, and then continuously validated before access is granted to your systems or data. And this is a shift from traditional perimeter-based security where anything inside the network was trusted by default. So in a zero trust model, we assume the network is always at risk of compromise and just take steps to verify each connection. So for example, an employee logging into a corporate application from an approved device must still go through things like multi-factor authentication and device compliance checks just to verify that you're who you say you are. We also have this term known as micro-segmentation. That's another key part of zero trust. And it means dividing the network into smaller zones and requiring separate authorization for each zone. And this limits the spread of a threat. If an attacker is able to gain access to one part of your system, they won't be able to easily move to another part. Continuously monitoring and behavioral analysis. So we saw it on the last slide. Even after the user is authenticated, their behavior is still monitored for anomalies like accessing unusual files or logging in from different locations than they normally do. And again, we always want to monitor what's normal for our users and then troubleshoot and look into it when things deviate away from what's normal for those users. Okay, and like we said, the whole purpose of zero trust is it's going to help reduce lateral movements, it's going to improve instant response times, and also support compliance with data privacy regulations. And it's especially critical in hybrid and cloud environments where the user accesses data from multiple different devices and locations. Okay, so again, we go by this principle: never trust, always verify, meaning that no user or device will be trusted. They have to authenticate anytime they want to access something. Perfect. So now let's talk about some of our different security automation tools, like we said, which are going to be essential for reducing manual workload and just improving instant response altogether. So security automation refers to the use of technologies that automatically detect, investigate, and respond to cybersecurity threats with little to no human intervention. And these tools are designed to, we see it here, improve speed, accuracy, and consistency of threat handling across multiple environments, such as data centers and cloud networks. So for example, if an endpoint is compromised, an automated tool can immediately isolate the device, block any suspicious IP addresses, and even alert the team all in one. And common types of security automation tools include your SIEM, that's going to be your security information and event management. And this is a centralized log server that collects and analyzes security data across the entire network in real time. We have your SOAR, that's going to be your security orchestration, automation, and response. And this tool here automates all of your workflows and responses based on predefined playbooks. Okay, we also have tools like your EDR, your endpoint detection and response. It's going to monitor all of your endpoints, detect threats, and it also trigger rapid containment measures if anything suspicious is discovered. Okay, so again, we have all these different tools out there that will help automate our detection as well as our response time to these different security events. And the benefits of this are very clear. You get a lot faster response time to the incidents, often in seconds rather than hours. A lot of reduced human errors because now everything is going to be handled consistently and statically, and it's all going to be done in a linear function where humans over time they can make errors because log review is a very overbearing task. They're going through thousands of different logs a day. Errors are bound to happen. It's not unlikely, but these systems here will automate that process for us and handle everything in a consistent means. We also have scalability here. It makes it easier to handle more endpoints and users without adding more staff. So again, it can handle as many endpoints as needed without having to add more users and more employees. So again, there are a lot of benefits to it. The biggest one is it's faster response times. We're going down to seconds rather than hours, and we're reducing a lot of human errors and a lot of mistakes that were made. Okay, so let's take a look at some benefits now of our intelligence security. Okay, and like we said, the first major benefit is always going to be a faster threat detection and response. So intelligence systems that use automation and AI can identify and respond to threats within seconds, and this drastically reduces the window of opportunity for attackers. Okay, next is going to be improved compliance and reporting. Okay, so security tools can automatically generate logs, reports, and alerts that support compliance with data protection laws, such as laws like GDPR in the European Union. We have HIPAA laws for healthcare industries, CCPA laws. So depending on what industry you work in, they can automatically generate logs that meet your compliance reports. And this makes auditing much easier and ensures a lot of data handling transparency. And of course, another important advantage is going to be reduced operational cost. So by automating all the repetitive tasks like log analysis and incident responses, organizations can save time and reduce the need for large security teams. Okay, and this allows your IT teams to stay focused on strategic initiatives rather than all the back-end stuff, the repetitive tasks. Okay, and of course, like we said on the previous slide, we also have scalability as another major benefit. As organizations grow, intelligence security systems can scale with them, covering more users, devices, and environments without significantly increasing any complex in the environment. So again, we can grow as systems are adapting, as systems are changing, as we can cover more users and devices without having to add any complex technology into the network. So again, it's very scalable. Okay, so let's shift our focus now to the network, specifically why network optimizations is so important. So this term network optimization refers to a set of techniques and tools used to enhance performance, reliability, and efficiency of networks. In today's connected world, data centers handle all the vast volume of traffic from remote users, cloud services, and IoT devices. Without optimization, this traffic can lead to latency, downtime, as well as just poor user experiences, especially for mission-critical applications. Okay, and by contrast, an optimized network ensures fast, consistent data flows, reduces bottlenecks, and allows services to scale smoothly. And one of the major reasons network optimization matters is application performance. Even the best applications fail if the underlying network is slow or unreliable or even just congested with a lot of traffic. And another reason is going to be security. Optimized networks are easier to segment and monitor, reducing the attack surface and improving all threat detection. So we also have things like cost efficiency as well. That's another big factor. A well-optimized network makes better use of existing resources, which can reduce the need for constant hardware upgrades. And finally, network optimization, it plays a very big role in supporting business continuity and disaster recovery, ensuring that your systems are resilient and redundant in the event that connectivity is lost. We can recover and take back over in a matter of seconds. So in summary, network optimization, it's not just about speed, it's about ensuring that we have availability there. All of our resources are available to us. It's very scalable. We add security and cost control for everything that runs on top of the data center. Perfect. So let's take a quick look here, class, at modern techniques in network optimization. So as data traffic increases and services become more distributed, traditional approaches, they're no longer sufficient. So we're now going to rely on advanced intelligent methods to optimize network performance in real time. And the one key technique is what's known as SDN, that stands for software defined networking. And SDN separates the control plane from the data plane, allowing network admins to centrally manage and dynamically adjust traffic flows. Now, this flexibility improves bandwidth utilization and makes the network a lot more agile. Another technique that we can tie into this is WAN optimization. And this involves using techniques like data compression, deduplication, and caching to speed up wide area network traffic, especially important for remote users and cloud-based workloads. Load balance is also another common practice. And load balance, what it does is it distributes traffic across multiple servers or pathways to prevent overload and ensure high availability of applications and services. Okay, and the last one we have here, we have QoS, that stands for your quality of service. Quality of service is a technique where certain types of traffic, like video conferencing or voice over IP, are prioritized over less critical data. And this just ensures smooth performance for all of your real-time communications. Okay, so with that being said, we also have some of our real-time monitoring tools as well. And real-time monitoring just means continuously observing the network activity as it happens rather than checking logs after the fact. So these tools are going to provide instant insights into network performance, device status, and all of your security events, allowing IT teams to detect issues and respond immediately. Now, one key benefit of real-time monitoring is early detection of performance degradation. So, for example, if a router or switch starts dropping packets, the system alerts the admins instantly, often before users even notice a slowdown. Another benefit is going to be faster incident response. Okay, security tools that monitor traffic in real time can detect anomalies such as unauthorized access attempts or unusual data transfers and trigger alerts or automated responses to this. Okay, and some common tools that we work for this, we have tools like the NPM, that's your network performance monitors, and these tools are there to measure metrics like bandwidth usage, latency, jitter, and packet loss across devices and connect and analyzes logs in real time, and they're going to identify and correlate potential threats from all the logs that we're gathering. Okay, so again, we have these tools that give us real-time management. We're observing traffic as they're happening in real time, rather than checking logs and reviewing them after the fact that the incident occurred. Next, we're going to explore how edge computing plays a crucial role in network performance, okay, especially in modern data centers and IoT environments. So edge computing term, it refers to processing data closer to the source, like user devices or local servers, instead of sending it all the way to a centralized data center or cloud. And this approach helps reduce latency and improve your response times, as well as lower your bandwidth usage. So for example, in a smart factory, edge devices can process sensor data locally to trigger safety alarms or quality control actions instantly without waiting for cloud-based instructions. And one of the main advantages of edge computing is that it minimizes the distance data needs to travel, which speeds up interactions and decreases the chances of any network bottlenecks. Okay, and network performance improves because there's less data to travel over the WAN, local processing reduces congestion, and applications can deliver real-time responses without any delay. Okay, edge computing is also especially valuable for use cases that require low latencies, such as autonomous vehicles, in industrial automation. We have remote healthcare monitoring, smart cities, IoT devices. It's just there to speed up response times. It also enhances your network resiliency altogether. And if the connection to the cloud is temporarily lost, edge devices can continue to operate and make decisions independently. Okay, so again, it's just there to process data closer to the source. It works with user devices, local servers, instead of sending it all the way to a centralized data or cloud. So the whole goal of edge computing is you want to reduce lag time, improve your response time, and also just lower your bandwidth usage altogether. Another technique we use in our class is we have network segmentation. Okay. So looking at network segmentation, it involves dividing a larger network into smaller isolated segments or subnetworks. And each segment operates independently and enforces its own access control and policies. The main goal is to limit access and reduce the spread of threats in case of a security breach. So for example, if a cyber attack compromises one segment, like a guest Wi-Fi network, it won't easily spread to the main business critical system. And one common form of segmentation is the use of virtual LANs or VLANs, where groups of devices are logically separated, even though they may share the same physical infrastructure. Another approach to this is the term microsegmentation, which we looked at earlier, where individual workloads or applications have their own security boundaries, and this is commonly used in cloud and virtualized environments. So the main benefits of segmentation, we have enhanced security first. It limits lateral movements by attackers across the network. Okay, so we're isolating and we're segmenting all of our resources into different logical segments in a network. We have improved performance, reduces broadcast traffic and congestion by keeping local traffic within the segment. We also have simplified compliance, so it makes it easier to isolate sensitive data and meet all of your regulatory requirements. Segmentation also supports that term of zero trust architectures, where each segment will require its own authentication and authorization before you're able to process into it. So in the event of a breach, segmentation really is there to help contain the threat, allowing teams to isolate and address the issue quickly without worrying about the threat moving laterally in a fast means. It's there to separate and segment resources in their own logical segment. Perfect. So now let's explore data center automation, which is all about using technology to streamline and manage data center operations with minimal manual effort. Right? So data center automation refers to the use of software tools and scripts to perform all of your routine tasks, such as provisioning servers, managing storage, configuring networks, and just applying patches altogether. So instead of relying on manual processes, automation tools handle these tasks consistently and efficiently. For example, spinning up a new virtual machine with all the required configurations can be done in seconds with an automation script instead of hours of manual setup. And automation can be applied across many aspects of your data center, such as server provisioning, doing things like patch management, configuration management, backup and recovery operations, as well as security enforcement. And the goal of automation is to reduce human error. It's there to increase speed and just ensure consistency. Everything will be done the same way and deployed the same way every single time without any risk of human error. And automation is especially valuable in larger hybrid environments where manual oversight becomes inefficient and prone to a lot of mistakes. It also, like we said, supports scalability, allowing IT teams to manage hundreds or thousands of resources without a linear increase of workload. So again, it's really just there to create a consistent environment and increase the ways and increase the speed in which things are done. So we do have a few tools for automation here, okay? And a couple of tools we're going to work with here. We have Ansible, we have Puppet, Chef, Terraform, Microsoft System Center. So these platforms, they're just there to enable admins to manage the infrastructure at scale with greater speed, accuracy, and we said consistency. So let's look at Ansible first. It's a powerful open source automation engine used to configure application deployment and task automation. And Ansible uses YAML playbooks and doesn't require an agent, which makes it very lightweight and easy to use. So again, Ansible is an open source engine used for application deployment and task automation for us. We also have tools like Terraform, known for infrastructure as a code. And Terraform allows you to provision and manage infrastructure across multiple cloud providers through reusable templates. Okay, and again, like we said, these platforms, they're going to allow for seamless integration and policy enforcement, ensuring that changes made to one system can be replicated across others without manual rework. And using these IT tools, these tools, IT teams can ensure more predictable, secure, and efficient operations while freeing up resources to focus on innovation and strategy. So again, like we said earlier, your IT team members now, they don't have to worry about the repetitive tasks, the back-end tasks. They can just focus on all of your strategic tasks and innovation tasks and let the automation scripts handle all the repetitive tasks. Okay, and just building on what we just covered, what are some benefits of the automation here? And like we said, the first key benefit is always going to be increased efficiency. So automation, like you said, it eliminates completely all the repetitive tasks, all the manual tasks such as provisioning, such as patching, monitoring, so that teams can focus on higher value initiatives. Next one is always going to be faster deployment. So with automation scripts or templates, new services and infrastructures can be rolled out in minutes instead of days or weeks. And this reduces time to market for new applications and services. Okay, another important benefit is reduced human error. So manual processes are prone to mistakes, which can lead to security vulnerabilities or outages. And automated workflows ensure consistency and compliance across the entire environment. We also see improved scalability. So automation, it makes it easy to manage large and growing environments such as hybrid or multi-cloud data centers without needing a proportional increase in staff. Okay, and then overall we have cost savings. That's a big benefit there. Of course, we're going to reduce labor, and by reducing labor, we're going to improve resource utilization and minimize downtime, saving ROI over time. So again, a lot of benefits here: faster deployment, increased your efficiency here, and of course, overall we have a big cost saving in the use of automation. Hey, another powerful application of automation is going to be the area of compliance, which is always going to be a top concern for organizations that handle sensitive data or operate in regulatory industries. So compliance automation refers to using tools and workflows to automatically enforce, track, and report on security and regulatory requirements. So whether it's HIPAA for healthcare industries or PCI for payment data, GDPR for privacy, meeting these standards manually can be very time consuming and error prone. So with automation, organizations can embed compliance rules and controls directly into their infrastructure process. So for example, security automation tools can ensure that all systems use encrypted communications, they have password policies in place, they apply regular security patches, and also of course restrict any unauthorized access. And again, automated tools can generate audit-ready reports to show whether or not specific systems are in compliance at specific points in time. And this saves significant time during external audits and helps avoid any penalties for non-compliant devices. So in addition, automation can monitor compliance continuously, not just periodically. It's a 24/7 continuous monitoring to making sure that all of your devices are in compliance, so it doesn't lead to any any fines or financial risks to your organization for not being in compliance with any laws or regulatory requirements. Okay, so once we have all this compliance is met, once we saw some of our benefits of automation, we're going to also jump into what is cloud integration. So cloud integration, that's the process of connecting on-premise systems, data, and applications with cloud-based platforms and services. And the goal is to ensure that all systems, whether local or in the cloud, can seamlessly share data, automate your workflows, and support unified operations. Instead of treating cloud and on-prem environments as separate, cloud integration unites them into a cohesive infrastructure. And there are two main types of cloud integration. We have data integration, and we also have application integration. Data integration ensures that data from different sources can be synchronized and used consistently across platforms, where application integration allows applications running in different environments to communicate and exchange data with each other. So for example, an on-premise database might integrate with a cloud database or cloud-based analytics platform to provide real-time reporting across the entire organization. Another example is integrating Active Directory with a cloud identity provider like Azure AD to create a single sign-on experience for all of the users. Okay, and we also see here, cloud integration also supports hybrid cloud and multi-cloud strategies, allowing organizations to mix and match environments for performance, cost savings, or like we said, compliance needs. And in short, cloud integration is about creating a connected, agile ecosystem where information flows securely and efficiently, regardless of where it lives. And the integration is vital for enabling digital transformation, remote work, and just scalable operations altogether. Okay, so let's take a look now at some of the popular cloud tools that organizations commonly use for integration. Uh, each of these tools, they're going to provide distinct capabilities and they're going to support different use cases. So the first major platform that we have is Microsoft Azure. And Azure offers a wide range of services, including virtual machines, databases, AI services, identity management, and even DevOps tools. And it's a top choice for enterprises already using Microsoft technologies. Next, we also have AWS, Amazon Web Services. And AWS is known for its broad service catalog and global infrastructure. And a few popular services include EC2, we have S3 for storage, RDS for databases, and Lambda for serverless computing. So we have Microsoft Azure, we have Amazon Web Services. We also have GCP, that's going to be your Google Cloud Platform. That's another strong contender. And GCP offers a lot of powerful analytics tools like Kubernetes. We have a lot of advanced machine learning APIs, and it's often chosen for data-driven and AI-focused applications. And also for cloud-based productivity, we have Microsoft 365. So things that we've used before, we have tools like Salesforce, ServiceNow, that's also being very widely used in the work environment. And other popular tools include things like Slack for cloud communication. We have Zoom and Teams for video collaboration. Okay, and these popular cloud tools are often combined in a hybrid ecosystem connected through APIs or even middleware solutions. So choosing the right mix of tools depend on your business goals or even your technical environment. So whatever your business goals are, that's going to be the tools that we work with. But a few of the most popular ones that we will work with are going to be Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services, and Google Cloud Platform. Great. So in this slide, we're going to compare two important terms that describe how applications are designed to work in the cloud. So we have these terms known as cloud native and cloud enabled. So let's start off with cloud enabled first. A cloud enabled application is one that was originally built for on-premise infrastructures, but has since been migrated or adopted to run in a cloud environment. Now, these applications may benefit from some cloud features like remote access or flexible storage, but they still often depend on legacy architecture. So for example, moving a traditional database server into a virtual machine hosted in Azure or AWS would make it cloud enabled, but not cloud native. So again, cloud enabled, legacy systems adapted for cloud. In contrast, cloud native applications are designed specifically for the cloud from the ground up. And they are built using modern development practices such as microservices, containers, APIs, and this CI and CD pipelines as well for continuous deployment. And a cloud native app is meant to take full advantage of automation and resiliency offered by your cloud platforms. And think of it like the difference between retrofitting an old car with a GPS system that's going to be cloud enabled versus building a Tesla from scratch with smart technology already embedded that's cloud native. Okay, so again, that's our biggest difference there. Cloud native is built for the cloud from the start. Cloud enabled, legacy systems adopted for cloud. So just understanding the differences here help organizations make better decisions when modernizing their applications or adopting the new cloud technologies. Okay, and with that being said, both approaches have good value, but essentially cloud native is typically preferred for long-term scalability and innovation. Okay, perfect. So let's close out our session here, class, by reviewing and some of the key takeaways and identifying a few best practices. First, we started off by introducing intelligent security, where we saw how combining automation, analytics, and zero trust principles allow organizations to identify and respond to threats faster and more effectively. Next, we covered network optimization strategies, which included using SDN, load balancing, edge computing, and real-time monitoring to improve network performance and just reduce all of our latency. We also explored data center automation, showing how tools like Ansible or Terraform can simplify provisioning and enforce compliance and reduce human error as a whole. Then we looked at cloud integration just now, where we discussed cloud native versus cloud enabled approaches. We saw common tools like Azure and AWS and how integration enables agility and just real-time data access. And lastly, we talked about how cloud supports business continuity. Okay, it provides a very scalable environment. It gives us a lot of redundancy, and it has a lot of data disaster recovery capabilities that are vital for maintaining operations during a crisis. So a few of the best practices to carry out for you guys. We have adopt a zero trust environment. Okay, we saw we can automate routine operations to increase consistency and reduce overhead. We can do continuous monitoring of your network using real-time tools, segment your network to contain threats and improve traffic efficiency, and also integrate your cloud platforms thoughtfully. So ensuring security is there, ensuring compliance with your cloud systems, and just having a lot of flexibility from the start. Perfect. So that's what we have here for today's session class. So we covered a wide range of topics from intelligence security and automation of cloud integration, network performance, basically all the essential pillars today for your data centers. So now I'm going to open the floor to any questions that you guys may have, whether it's a specific tool, a strategy we discussed, or a challenge you're facing in your own data center. Feel free to ask away here. Any questions you guys may have.
Thank you, Philip. That was very informative. Now, I know everyone is looking forward to the Q&A session, so go ahead and start putting in your questions into the question panel. And while you're doing that, I'd like to give the presentation rights over to 𝗵𝗵𝗁𝗃, our Deputy Manager Product Marketing, who's going to introduce our promotions and webinar-related courses.
Thank you for extending the opportunity to speak with the audience today. I hope the session was informative and it added value to your learning experience. You can watch the event recording by clicking the Access Recording button here. Now, I would like to highlight Netcom learning capabilities and why we are the best when it comes to training and learning services, recognized by Microsoft as the winners of the Partner of the Year Awards 2 years in a row. 2023 and 2022, we excel in guiding organizations to achieve peak performance while addressing their challenges through comprehensive organizational learning solutions. Our dedication since 1998 has led us to service over 80% of Fortune 1000 companies and served 100 plus US military bases. We have trained over 1 million professionals and helped 36,000 plus organizations achieve their business goals. We have a huge portfolio of more than 3,300 certified trainers who are subject matter experts in their domains. Our dedication to providing customized learning methods is why we are awarded as the top 20 IT training companies by trainingindustry.com. Moving ahead, being a platinum learning partner of Cisco, I would like to announce our upcoming schedules of Cisco training that you can explore through this handout. To add value to your learning curve, we encourage you to leverage free on-demand training and blog on Cisco certifications. If you would like to maximize your Cisco ROI with unlimited access to in-depth training and hands-on labs, then enroll in our Cisco U Essentials and Cisco U All Access subscriptions. Cisco U is a digital learning experience that recommends personalized content for each learner spanning through Cisco and Cisco adjacent technologies, including unlimited access to hands-on labs. Cisco U is more than just a digital learning subscription. It's a thriving community of learners and creators for learning and growing. As a Cisco Platinum Learning Partner, Netcom Learning helps organizations purchase authorized Cisco training with Cisco Learning credits to increase the technical competencies of their employees and deliver greater technology returns. Cisco Learning Credits, or CLCs, are prepaid training vouchers redeemed directly with Cisco that help you purchase, redeem, and manage Cisco training courses. You can use your CLCs to upgrade your team's expertise with our authorized Cisco training available for public and private training schedules. You can also take the advantage from Learning Passport, which is Netcom Learning solution, to flexible team training. It is designed to be customized for the number of learners you train on top technology vendors like Microsoft, Cisco, CompTIA, Adobe, and more. The single package can be redeemed for over 4,000 plus official courses with a validity of 12 months. All right. Now, let's talk about something that we know is important to many of you, value. We are excited to share some special limited time discounts designed to help you advance your Cisco learning journey without stretching your budget. First, we have the CCNA instructor-led training, now priced at just $2,775, down from $4,175. This is ideal for those who want to master CCNA fast with live expert-led sessions designed to keep you engaged and exam ready. Next, the complete certification bundle is available for $3,895, regularly $5,275. This all-in-one package includes instructor-led training, e-learning, and an exam voucher, giving you everything you need for certification success. And for learners who prefer more flexibility, there's Cisco U All Access, now $5,400, reduced from $6,000. This provides unlimited self-paced learning access, so you can learn anywhere, anytime at your own pace. Just a quick reminder, these discounts are only valid through July 18th. So if you're planning to take the next step in your Cisco learning journey, be sure to claim your discount soon. I would like to introduce you to Netcom Plus Learner subscription, which is complimentary for all the attendees. Netcom Plus provides you access to more than 400 e-learning courses across various technologies and vendors. I would recommend you all to visit Netcom Learning's website for more information on our courses and certifications, free virtual events, our latest blogs and ebooks, and promotion offers. If you want to build a smarter workforce and drive business growth, I highly recommend you go through the book Building an Innovative Learning Organization by 𝗱𝘁𝗱𝗲𝗿𝘀, CEO of Netcom Learning. You can easily find this book on Amazon. For the latest updates on IT and business training, follow us and subscribe to our social media handles. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.
Thanks so much for guiding us through that valuable information, 𝗺cie𝗱𝗲𝗿𝘀. And now we're going to go ahead and jump right into our question and answer session. If you haven't yet, it's not too late to pop your questions into the question panel. And as we start our Q&A sessions, we're also going to launch a quick poll that we want to invite you to participate in. Doing so helps us to know how we can better serve you by telling us who might be interested in more information or in taking some additional training. In addition, we have a lot more informative webinars coming up, so please go to netcomlearning.com/webinars in order to register. What is the main advantage of using intelligent security systems over traditional security models in modern data centers?
Very good question. So, as we saw earlier, the primary advantage of intelligent security systems is their ability to detect and respond to threats in real time and using a lot of AI and machine learning algorithms. Unlike your traditional security that relies on static rules or manual oversight, intelligent security adapts to new threats by analyzing behavior patterns and automating response times. And the biggest thing is it's going to reduce a lot of human error. So again, it's going to lead to faster incident resolution and just a stronger defense strategy.
What role does automation play in increasing the efficiency of data center operations?
So again, data center operations or data center automation, allows for tasks like provisioning and configuration, patching, and monitoring to be performed automatically without human intervention. And this improves consistency, it reduces a lot of manual errors, and enables IT teams to focus on strategic initiatives rather than all the repetitive tasks. And we saw tools like Ansible and Terraform can help define infrastructure as a code and allows a lot of these tasks to be automated and automatically deployed.
What are the differences between cloud native and cloud enabled applications, and why does it even matter?
So like we said earlier, the cloud native applications, they're designed specifically for cloud environments using microservices, containers, and CI/CD practices. And like we said, they're highly scalable, resilient, and agile. Where on the other hand, your cloud enabled applications, they're for traditional software solutions modified to work in cloud environments, often through rehosting or limited refactoring. So again, just to rephrase it, cloud native, they're designed specifically and built specifically for cloud environments, where cloud-enabled applications, they're modified to be able to work in cloud environments. And the distinction matters because cloud-native apps can fully leverage all of your capabilities, such as auto-scaling, self-healing, and rapid deployment, while cloud-enabled apps may have limitations in performance and scalability. So again, key difference here, cloud-native, they're built to work in cloud environments. Cloud hosting are modified to work in those environments.
What are some best practices for ensuring business continuity through cloud integration?
So to ensure business continuity using cloud integration, we want to consider some of the best practices here. So we have practices like implement backup as a service, so to automatically back up your critical data across multiple cloud regions. We have disaster recovery as a service for failover capability, having a secondary site in the event of an outage. We also have design for high availability by deploying resources across multiple availability zones or regions to avoid single points of failures. And we also want to regularly test your disaster recovery plans and maintain updated documentation to ensure quick recovery during any incidents that are occurring.
Once again, I want to remind you that as you leave this session today, you will be presented with a short survey. We would like to request for you to help us by taking a quick moment to participate in that survey. Your feedback really helps us understand your learning experience as we are constantly looking at how we can improve our future sessions. The survey answers are measured on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 representing outstanding and 1 representing poor. We want to thank all of you for joining us today, and if you do come up with any additional questions, feel free to send them to webinar@netcomlearning.com at any time. We hope that you found today's webinar informative, and we look forward to seeing you back here with us soon. Feel free to tell your friends and colleagues about our webinars and other courses. Have a great day, everyone.